On in. It's Saturday the 7th of March 2026. It's a super Saturday. The birds are singing and it's not raining. What's not to like? Acid! Today we're going to talk about the leader of the opposition, Her Majesty's opposition, Kemi Badenoch. Before that though, 1 week today, we've got the David Jones, John Green Memorial. These are two people killed in the strike, and that's down at the miners' offices in Barnsley next Saturday, the 14th of March, 10:45. We've got speakers John Thomas from Usdaw, Steve Wright from the FBU. There's refreshments available, and then off to Garborough Club for a good old knees up. And it's important we remember these two people. They fucking paid the ultimate sacrifice. And not only that, I put some notes on back of that. How good is that? Double it up. April the 7th, I don't know if you're aware, but I'll tell you this, it's a month away. Well, the first class stamp is then going up to £1.80, and the second class is 91p. When it was privatised, Royal Mail, back in 2013, the first class stamp was 60p, so it's tripled. Second class was 50p. And back in the day, first class stamp, you could probably guarantee next day delivery. Now you'll be looking to get it same fucking week. On to Kemi Badenoch though. Oh, before that though, I want to send solidarity to anybody who's on strike today. The mine guys at Cap House, the bin men in Birmingham. Anybody else who's out there standing up for the Sens. Solidarity to anybody out there protesting with good cause today. And solidarity to anybody who's, this is probably the last day they're going to get killed in a fucking war or a genocide. So solidarity to them poor people. When I say poor, I mean like me and you, dying on behalf of the billionaires. But Kemi Badenoch, yeah, she went out yesterday. And what she done, she's released a video talking about when they get into government and what their plans are. And the plan is to rebuild Britain's fighting strength, believe it or not. After all the fucking 14 years of cuts to military, they're going to rebuild it. And this is how they're going to do it.
Look around. This is the heart of Britain's defence. Over there, just underneath Whitehall, Churchill ran operations to liberate Europe during World War II. Over there are the Admiralty buildings, where Britain ran the seas. But right now, the world is tipping into danger. War in Iran, the Strait of Hormuz has been shut. Missiles and drones flying across the Gulf. British bases being attacked. And Keir Starmer's answer is what exactly? Words. Wishful thinking. We need to rebuild Britain's fighting strength, and only Conservatives have a plan to get us there. We will restore the two-child benefit cap, and we will put those welfare savings into defence. Nigel Farage wants to use that money to make beer cheaper. That's not serious. Our plan means more troops, properly trained, properly equipped. It means that we can boost the army to 80,000 regulars and increase our reserves. Deterrence is cheaper than war, but weakness is the most expensive policy of all.
So that's the plan. They're going to rebuild it, and this is how they're going to do it. They're going to restore the two-child benefit cap, and with this welfare savings, they're going to put the money into defence. The cheeky fucker, eh? They're wanting to take money off the very fucking poor kids to pay for the fucking 14 years of damage what they did. Howl. What about that? Don't get that on those at 10. It's like deja vu, isn't it? Like I said, she wanted to take money off children to pay for their damage. And I'm not sure that fucking starving kids is quite the vote winner. She thinks it is, you know. And here's the next greedy fucker who thinks we should spend money on the military rather than on welfare. And she's Annabelle Denham, calls herself a fucking journalist. And she was on Newsnight the other night, and this is what she said.
Today was talking about how we must go further and faster on defence spending. And yet it's never set out how on earth we are going to reach 2.5%, 3%, 3.5%. Keir Starmer said that by 2035 we would be spending 5% of GDP on defence. And at the moment we're struggling to spend half that. And the reason for that is that our profligate politicians have this almost compulsive desire to spend money on other things, namely welfare, at the expense of investing in our armed forces. And they're often doing it with the best of intentions. But we're really starting to feel the effects of this.
She said, our profligate politicians have the almost compulsive desire to spend money on other things, namely welfare, at the expense of investing in our armed forces. A woman who was born into fucking privilege and wealth is literally complaining about hungry kids, poor families, the disabled and the unemployed. It's the fucking billionaires who should be fucking funding defence. It's their fucking money that's under threat. And that's if we are, is anybody actually threatening the UK at this moment in time? I cannot see anybody who's threatening to attack us, bombers, and all at once they're getting a panic on. I'll tell you again why they're getting a panic on. Because they're going to take money off the poor and give it to the fucking cents again. That's how it always works, isn't it? And the sad thing is, Badenoch and Denham are just speaking on behalf of the entire ruling class. The fucking haters, kids, I keep telling you. The haters with a fucking passion. And this fucking Annabelle Denham, this is a result of what you get when you send your kids to public fucking school. A proper nasty bastard. Anyway, that's me. Have a super Saturday, everybody. Well, I'm going to Sandhall Park in Doncaster. If anybody's knocking about today, come and say hey up.
And most of all, have a great day, and even more importantly, wake the fuck up. And hot off the press, hot off the press. I do believe Ian Huntley's still with us, but he won't be after today. Have a super day!